Good morning. It is a beautiful day, about 80 degrees. I think it's about, a little after 10. It's going to be a warm one today. And we're on another ride. Hi, I'm Arnie J, and this is the Rad Rover Way, where we talk Rad Rovers, Rad Power Bikes, talk about accessories, and we go for rides. If you like this kind of content, why don't you click that big red subscribe button down below? Don't forget, click the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever we put up new content. And let's go for a ride. We're back out on the Greenway in the Yakima Valley. And a couple weeks ago, we did a ride out here from Yakima to Naches. Today, we're going to go a little bit farther west. We're going to go out of town to the west to kind of show you that. It's a little bit shorter ride. There, out as far as we're going to go and back is only about 10 miles. But if you tack that on to the ride already from Yakima out to Naches, you're going to have yourself a 30-plus mile ride. So let's go for a ride. If you've seen the other videos from coming out to Naches, you'll recognize the old train station. This is where I've turned around in the past. We're going to keep going. We're going to make a little turn to the right, and then you're going to come out of the parking lot, and you're going to turn to the left on West 2nd Street. From here on out, it's all on surface streets, country roads, no trail anymore. But fortunately, most days, there's almost no traffic out here. Yeah, we were on 2nd, and it just kind of veers to the right, makes a curve, and then it's going to make another turn. There's an oiled gravel road straight ahead. We're not going to take that. We're going to go to the left here. Pass by some small housing developments on the left. And now it becomes much more farmland. I'm in gear 5 and I'm on pass 2, making it a nice easy pedal, doing about 13 miles an hour. Just passed 1,000 miles on my bike. I think it was last weekend. A couple of nice horses. Don't know if they're in your field of view though. If you've watched any of the other videos, you'll know that the Yakima Valley is prime orchard land. Lots of vineyards have grown up around here too. And if you have watched any of the other videos, you're probably getting tired of me saying that. Tough. Starting to see some apples on the trees. Won't be long. Here it is, barely June, and I think this is the 1st of June. You know, when you don't work, sometimes it's easy to lose track of the days of the week. For us, the only things that, or only days that register are the days when we're about to head out on a new long trip. In August, this is 2019, so in August of 2019, the end of August, we're headed out to France again. We're going to be gone approximately 2 months. Driving down the coast of France from La Rochelle all the way down through Bordeaux and down into Spain, San Sebastian, been across to Toulouse and to Arles and just all kinds of places, ending up in Nice. Hey, if you like travel videos and cameras and stuff, I've got a second channel, and I'll leave a link to it down in the description. You can check it out if you're into that kind of stuff. We'll miss most of the harvest this year because we won't be back home till sometime in late October, well, mid to late October. All kinds of agriculture. I'm not positive, but I think I read about farmers starting to grow more hemp here in Washington State. I guess I could be mistaken about that. I'm not totally positive. We're headed in a westerly fashion along, I believe this is Old Naches Highway. Honestly, I'm not positive, but we're headed west and towards the foothills of the Cascades. I love riding out here. Well, that was a close one. Hit that little hole and lost my grip. Forgot what I was about to say. Don't you just love this? I know it's not quite the same as being here, but doing about 20 miles an hour now. Might be too much wind noise. Riding out here in the fall is really, really nice too. The apples, you know, are just being harvested and they're nice and bright red. The only problem is that the farm workers are out and there's a lot more traffic, obviously, when the trucks are hauling the apples to the packing houses. So the traffic becomes a little bit more of a headache, but even then it's not all that bad. And after about 4 miles headed west out of Naches, you pretty much are out of the agricultural area. Things become a little bit more rugged, a little drier. Sagebrush and scrub and what have you. Not sure if you can see this over here. This fenced off area where you can see those cars. It's a range area, wild range area, and there are longhorn sheep up in those hills, and they come down to feed here. The forest management, you can see the guy there with his huge telescope, or not huge, telephoto lens. This is the winter feeding site for California bighorn sheep. It's very cool. When I was riding out here last fall, saw a herd of about 50 of those guys. It was pretty impressive. Okay, so 5 mile mark since we've left town of Naches, and dead ahead is Highway 12 West. Follow that up, takes you to White Pass and across to the town of Morton, and eventually to Centralia and Chehalis, and to I-5 on the western side of the mountains. If we go to the right here, you're going to take 410, which is a really, really nice highway to drive. It's kind of narrow, very, very turny, curvy, I guess would be a better word. It takes you up into the Cascade Mountains. Eventually, you go up to Chinook Pass. Awesome. You know, if you're in this part of the country, you need to go on 410 West, go up along Chinook Pass. It's only open generally from June until, you know, maybe late September if you're lucky. So you got to check it, make sure they close it because of all the snow. Really, really a nice ride if you want to do that. And a nice drive. This is where I'm going to end this video today. I said it was going to be a short ride. It was 5 miles from Naches, and I'm just going to turn around and head back, and you probably don't want to see the whole thing over again. right, hey, that was today's short ride from Naches out to the junction of Highway 12 and 410. That's a round trip of about 10 miles or so. Just a hair over 10 miles. But of course, if you're riding from Yakima all the way out here and then back, you're looking at about 35 miles total. So it's a nice ride. As always, if you like this kind of stuff, we appreciate a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below, share it. We do appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, and don't forget, subscribe and click that bell icon also so you'll be notified when we put up new stuff. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll see you on the next ride or whatever. Thanks.